Hello, welcome to Sally's Tea Bar. Today I'm going to introduce a few of summer delight for our hot summer. And today the materials are very simple. We have some pre-recorded videos that regarding with the caffeine, the tea leaves, but I'm going to introduce you three summer teas without caffeine and using fruit and flowers and maybe some other things that can make your summer a lot cooler. So that's started with the tea. It's called jasmine rose apple tea. So by cutting some apples, we are going to cut it into small pieces, as you can see. Okay, I'm gonna slide it. And right here, I have some water that I'm gonna put on stove top to cook. See? And gradually, I will add in my apples.
Hello.
Hi, Sister
Hi,
Chi.
Sister Sally. How are you?
Okay,
Sorry,
how about you?
I was in LA for about 10 days. I just got back.
Oh, okay, welcome back. But I'm in Las Vegas right now.
Wow. What
Yeah,
happened there?
there's a tea festival. I taught some classes yesterday.
Wonderful.
Yeah, great. So looks like everyone probably think I'm going to miss the cooking show, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to show you a couple teas that you may enjoy.
Thank you so much for a special lesson.
Okay, so I'm cutting.
Private lesson.
I'm cutting some apples. Let me pin myself. Let's see. Yeah, Flavia has something to do, so she emailed me that she won't be able to be here, and
Okay.
Yvonne is on a trip.
Well, where is Yvonne? Where is Yvonne going?
She's gonna go to Portland with her brothers. Okay, anyway, I'm cutting the apples if you can see.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I can.
So here I have a pot that I put on the stove that I'm cooking. There's some water. So this requires, but I know you're not a big fan of sugar, so you don't need to put sugar. So now we're gonna put apples in it. This will be really good if it's room temperature or put it in the refrigerator.
Wonderful. Perfect for summer too.
Yeah, that's why I'm showing some. And here are something that we Chinese know very well. This is jasmine flower. About dry ones. I actually got these two flowers on Cleveland Avenue near our place. That there's a Thai grocery store.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, they have this. The dry one is a very economical, very cheap, but really good quality. And this is some rose petals. Look how beautiful. There's a little roses.
Yes, beautiful.
Then we have rock sugar. I'm not gonna put too much. So just gonna go dump into this and let it boil for about 10 to 15 minutes until the flowers are softened. And you know, the fruits need some time to cook.
Okay.
That's the first tea. Very easy, isn't it?
Wonderful.
Yeah, I know. I got this.
Perfect for me.
I came up with it.
Hi. Hi, Suzanne and Teresa.
Wait a minute now. Let me see if I can get you on here. Here we are. We had problems today.
Why? No, I can see you now.
Okay. Well, we had a hard time getting in.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's probably why, because I'm in the hotel.
Well.
And then I think the internet is not as strong. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. We can't see your face, just your smile, just your lovely smile.
There you are. I need to see you this part. I'm cutting some apples and putting it in this pot. I'm cooking it.
Oh my.
Along with oh, I just put it in. I have some rose petals, and let me show you. I put some dry rose that I purchased near my house in Santa Rosa. There's a Thai grocery store, and they have this along with some dried jasmine flower.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yummy.
if you don't like it, you can use jasmine tea, but you don't have to if you don't like the caffeine. And that's all. And I put a little bit of rock sugar. You can put regular sugar, but rock sugar is a little bit healthier.
Okay.
So for Chinese, that rock sugar is supposed to be in the category of cooling food. So it's good for you in the summertime. And you know the Chinese like to use dark brown sugar, but dark brown sugar is considered warm food. Summertime is already hot enough. You don't want to add warm food to it. So
This is
that's
true.
good. So in the winter time, when we get to closer to winter time, I'll introduce some of warm teas. You know, so that we'll do it later. But since I have the apple, I'm going to cut it into little chunks, and put it into the pot and let it boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'll make really nice rose fruit tea. You know what it's good for? It's good for our eyes. It's good for our skin. It's good for our hair.
Oh, we need it. We need it.
So that's the beauty tea. Let's call that.
It's a beauty tea. All right. Yay.
That's what I call it. But of course.
Question,
Well, because,
is it okay to use green apple or it's
you can use any kind of apple, but if you use a green apple, yeah, if you use green apple, it's it's tart and it's just sour. If you like the taste, but it doesn't matter. It just apple taste gives it a very nice fruity taste. And I happen to have these apples. So that's all easy, right? Well, that it cooked off. Then we're gonna go on to our next tea. And this tea, you can also purchase nowadays, everything is possible. I'm in Las Vegas right now, so you know, finished 2 classes. Yesterday in our hotel, I ran into a gentleman from Texas. And so he asked me, what kind of herbal tea is good for arthritis? I said, I don't know, but I will find out. I'll find out for him. I have to ask my friend who is a Chinese doctor. He said, I live in Texas. I don't think I can get all this material. So I said, oh, believe me, you can, because I got all my Chinese herbs on Amazon. So Amazon is the answer. You can get anything anywhere in the world. All right, let's go on to something maybe a little bit unfamiliar to Suzanne and Teresa. But this is called goji berry. You can buy it in Whole Foods. I heard Costco start to carry it.
Yes,
Goji.
I bought it
Oh,
from
yeah, I've
These are like
seen it.
little-
It's frozen. It's frozen in
just
Costco.
fried.
No, they're just dried.
They're just dry. Okay.
Yeah, so these goji berry has been in Chinese life forever. This we consider they are also good for the eyes and also good for the liver. And these are called jujube dates. So it's a date, it's very sweet. We normally use goji berry and jujube dates for sweetening. If you have to make a Chinese herbal tea that is not so sweet. So instead of adding sugar, that we actually add some of these berry and dates. But today I'm going to use both to make a tea. And guess what? Yesterday I taught an herbal tea class. I let them taste 9 different kinds of Chinese recipe of herbal teas. This is everyone's favorite.
Oh.
In my class, there was no Chinese at all, but this one is their favorite, so you must try. And I found it tastes fantastic in room temperature, or put it in the refrigerator. Don't add ice. Ice is not recommended for Chinese doctors. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna put into a pot like that. And let me boil some hot water. Most of the Chinese herbal teas requires some time for steeping. So this, I will recommend steeping for 20 to half an hour. And you will love that taste. It's just so refreshing, but it's also very, very light. So it doesn't have, make you feel like you have any burden in you when you drink it. Okay, so that's my second tea. Then I'm waiting for the water to be boiled. I'm gonna go on to my third tea. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a let's say this will be a lab, chemistry lab.
Okay, chemistry lab, yay.
Yeah, okay. This is also dried flour. It's called butterfly pea flour. You can buy it online as well. It will come as a small bag and probably just 2 ounces. 2 ounces probably contains 500 to 1,000 of butterfly pea flour. It really has no weight at all. What it does is all the flowers that you should know, they cool your body. So rose, chrysanthemum, honeysuckle, all these kind of flower teas is good for the summertime because they're considered cooling your body so you feel hot. So I'm gonna make this. There's no flavor, not too much of flavor of a butterfly pea flower, but they make really beautiful color. Okay, it's gonna have this beautiful blue color to it. As I said, that there's no flavor to it, so I find it a little bit boring. What you can do is, this is lemongrass. Normally use lemongrass to cook Thai curry, and you can buy this anywhere in Santa Rosa. Just simple. So I'm gonna add a little bit lemongrass. This is a fantastic combination. I found this recipe and I tried it. I said, oh, great. I don't have to drink that boring butterfly pea flour tea. Of course, I'm gonna add a little bit of rock sugar. You can see the rock sugar comes in a different form. Sometimes it's really big, but you can use the little chunks. If it's been processed twice, then you will find the rock sugar a little bit, the edges is not as rough, not as like this. It's very nicely polished, round, really nice polished edges, not like this very rough looking. But I would recommend just this type is better than the smooth type. Okay, so I have my hot water. I'm sorry. It's such a tight kitchen, but it works.
Yes.
When I travel, my family and I, we always book hotels with a little kitchen, so we don't have to eat out. And I found nowadays, if you eat out, it can cost a fortune.
Yeah.
Here's the jujube and goji berry. Well, I'm just gonna use a little water because I don't have much left. This is a really tiny little pot. I'll pour more. But now, let's look at this one. Okay, this shell needs a long time. But I'm gonna show you if you start to see the color change. You see the color start be realistic?
Yeah.
Let me boil some more water. Be right back. How's the weather in Santa Rosa?
Beautiful.
Nice.
82,
Okay.
I think they
If I
said.
tell you the temperature here, you're gonna say, that's crazy.
What is your- It's what?
It's crazy. 2 days ago, 5 a.m., when I woke up, the temperature outside was 95
Ew.
at 5 a.m.
Ew.
Oh my God. How did it get
And in the
today?
afternoon,
Uh-huh.
we had to go out because I had to teach some tea classes. We couldn't even touch the handle of the door.
I've
And
been
the
there.
temperature was 112.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
just way too hot. It burned your hand if you touch your handle.
Yep. I
That's
lived in Tucson, and yep, that's what happens in the summertime. It's hot.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very pretty.
So the
Wow.
blue start to take place. Can you see that?
Yes.
Isn't that pretty? I actually didn't add anything. It's a natural dye. a beautiful color. But look at the jujube, and it turns out to be a little light yellow. That's the color coming from the goji berry,
Oh, my. Oh, I thought they were.
but not
red.
very strong. So it's going to stay in this color, light yellow, if you can see.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, this is cooking nicely. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, it's
What I
getting
really
darker.
want to do is dissolve that rock sugar. Wow, it's
Mhm.
getting, the more longer you that is steep, the darker blue it becomes.
Mhm.
We are going to do some fun chemical test over here. It will change color if you put acid to it. Now it's dark blue,
Mhm.
but I really don't want to drink it. This is so hot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of sparkling water.
Mhm.
Is it cold?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That bottle
well,
is not
let me
even
swirl
full.
a little bit more. So make sure that rock sugar dissolves. So I really do want to have some sweetness. And this is sparkling water, has no flavor, no sugar. Okay, beautiful blue, beautiful
Mhm.
blue. You probably can't see that very well, but on my side, it's really pretty blue. I'm gonna add some. I wonder if you can see.
Yeah. Whoa.
Did
Wow.
it become purple?
Yeah, purple.
Because this one has a
Wow.
lime juice in it.
Wow.
Lime
my.
juice in it, so become beautiful purple. At this point, you can add some ice to it, and I'm going to add even more of lemon juice to it. There we go. When the temperature changes, it doesn't change the color. It's only the pH balance that will make it a beautiful purple. Isn't that pretty?
It is
Yes,
very
it is
Yes.
pretty.
Very.
Okay, I'm gonna add more lemon juice to it. Let's see if we'll make it even lighter.
Mhm.
Okay. Woo. I'm not too sure if you'll make it lighter, but I hope you will change it into. That's it. I'm not gonna. I dropped the lemon into the pot. Okay, that's it. But you see the chemical reaction of this beautiful tea. So if you want to impress people, then you can say, okay, let's do some lab test over here. All right. So here are the 3 types of teas. I'm introducing it to you. And then let me pour it out. So this needs a little bit longer steeping, but let's just taste. Next time when you come to the office, I'll be happy to brew you some of these teas. I wonder if you can see the color?
Yes.
A little bit light yellow.
Mhm.
It's really
Yes.
refreshing. Has a little bit a fruity because the dates, but it's not completely fruit. Now I'm gonna use. Let's try this one. Let me try another glass right here. The
Mhm.
jasmine tea, jasmine flower, and rose petals are being cooked. You can't really see it anymore.
Can you smell it though?
Let me smell it. Very hot, so I'm not gonna try to eat it, drink it. More of a jasmine smell
Mhm.
Flavor,
than
okay.
the apple. I can't really smell the apple, but I can smell jasmine
Yeah.
and I can smell a little bit rose. Let me taste it.
Uh-oh, be careful.
Mmm.
Mhm.
Really refreshing, but I would recommend them make it up when it cools down and put it in the refrigerator. They will be
Okay.
really nice, much better than soda, than Coca-Cola and all this. Maybe even better than juice because it's really low sugar, sugar rate. But this one is the one you want to see. Let's see how beautiful it can be. Let me get another glass. somehow those cabinets are made for giants,
Uh-huh.
not for short people like me. All right. What I
So
really
really
like
beautiful
the
purple
addition,
color.
what I really like the addition of lemongrass is when you have a lemongrass tea, it's always to smell and taste really wonderful.
Beautiful.
And
Nice.
this is not chemical. This is all natural. My favorite, I have to say.
Favorite.
My
Wonderful.
favorite.
Is that what everybody said was their favorite too? That was the one, huh?
This is the one is Americans' favorite. They also
Oh.
taste this, but they
Uh-huh.
did not vote this one for number one. This for number two. But this one, the jujube and goji berry, was their number one choice.
Okay.
Even, yeah. So I strongly recommend this. And jujube dates and goji berry are not very expensive, so you can make a lot of this tea, and it's also very good for health. Okay, so that's my demonstration. I do have 3 videos that I pre-recorded, and these you can use your oolong tea, you can use your pu'er tea, or your Earl Grey to make your tea cocktail, non-alcohol cocktail, I have to say.
Non-alcohol.
Yeah, well, I will send, I will include the video link. I can send it. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I'll send it to you if you're interested. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for 3 of you coming up.
Yep, the 3 of
Yeah.
us.
Thank you.
Small
We're
crowd,
having
but
it.
still a good
Thank
class, right?
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
for
you very much.
coming.
Thank you for
Bye.
having
Thank
us.
you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Good to see you.
Enjoy
I'll be
your
back in 2
stay.
days.
Okay.
Enjoy Las Vegas.
You'll get back to the cool weather.
Yeah, well, because I had to drive. I have 6 suitcases of teapots.
Oh, my.
I had to bring. That's the way I can fly. So I asked my family to drive down with me.
Right.
But we're gonna take our time. We drove straight from Santa Rosa to Las Vegas for one
Oh,
day before
one
the
day.
tea festival, which started on Monday, and it finished this afternoon at 5.
Wow.
And we'll start driving tomorrow and take our time getting into California on Friday.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Good. Oh, that should be fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Bye. See you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Careful.
Okay.